Huh. Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone? Yeah. If anything, looks like things are settling down. That's 𝐼𝐼𝐼 for you. Hey there, 𝐼𝐼𝐼! We're back!
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. Solving problems that have built up over time is a tall order, to say the least. I believe it will take a few weeks more. Fortunately, those who remained appear to have shaken off the initial confusion and are becoming more proactive by the day. It's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face with what their faith actually is.
And it's all thanks to you.
No, I should have done this a lot sooner. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place. And since you're looking after the moon marrow for us...
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new about that phantom?
I've tried asking around, but to no avail. What about you?
We haven't made much progress either, but...
I think I've got the gist of it. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you too. Don't forget to take good care of yourselves. In any case, please.
What do you see? What? Is it over already?
This appears to have occurred a long time ago. The memories I sensed are highly turbulent and disordered, so that is all my power allows me to discern.
Huh? What's the matter?
The flowers changed color.
Yeah, we should go see her. And see...
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh wait! Here you go! This is the medicine you asked the cure...
Thanks for coming all this way with it. Also, if I may, I have a feeling that 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐝𝐵 might be able to help you get a more detailed glimpse.
Oh, that's true. She's the 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐝𝐵 after all. But we best check if she's doing okay first. See you later then. Oh, she doesn't look so good. Sorry for disturbing you, but are you okay?
Dizzy. It's like I'm returning to the moon.
Wait, it's not that bad, is it?
I sense the moon's power within you.
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
And what do you require this time?
Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh. Very well. Give me your hand. Back to Earth. My thanks.
Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better?
Significantly. The moon within your body, it is as silent as a reflection in the water. Fascinating. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
I think I sensed some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. It is harmless, and will fade over time.
Speaking of which, do you want to be the moon marrow's custodian? It's supposed to be something that belongs to
It is the remains of Arya.
So it does have to do with... Wait, what?
Did you not know this already?
Llama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine...
And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight, that is how I know that it belongs to the...
But Llama also saw the past by using the moon marrow.
There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it. But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain after Arya's death. Her power, the iridescent moon's remains have never been found. As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the Frost Moon Scions call the 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐝𝐫𝐨𝐧𝐞'𝐥𝐚𝐲. I can sense that my power belongs to the Frost Moon, but it lies beyond the false sky, too distant from me. Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires immense effort.
Oh, wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the eternal moon's marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons.
No. It can only form after the moon goddesses. You may as well ask if there are rocks.
Oh, so you're saying that you...
Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you do not wish to...
That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title anyway? Never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this moon marrow.
I do not desire it.
Huh?
Nor does it desire to come to me.
And what does that mean?
When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of... rejection. I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess.
Guess it's stuck with me for now then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Llama did say that you've hidden its power well, but the damselette sensed it just fine. And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill enemy.
The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person.
Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too.
That seems to ring a bell.
Huh? Is it really?
My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui. He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the cataclysm.
Conria? Well, we don't know with the phantom we saw?
I only know what others... Huh.
Wait a second. Dean mentioned him, didn't he?
Huh?
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the... But when I asked my colleagues...
Why would they say that?
The tale of his final fate...
Wait, hold up, pause.
I felt the same, but as I said...
Oh.
Either way, the present phenomenon...
Oh. To think that we're up against one of the infamous 5 sinners. That's way too much for us to handle. That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then. And even then...
Oh? What did you just say?
That's your... Did you just... laugh?
No.
She totally did. Are you two on bad terms or something?
No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn and...
She seemed quite shaken.
Oh, she'll adjust soon enough.
Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous...
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, perhaps something restrict...
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask you, 𝐒𝐚𝐵.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my brother and I arrived in Nodcry? I mean, when our spaceship first...
Sure.
That was quick.
As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Nothing to it. Give me your hand, and ready yourself.
Where is this?
Lumine, come on, we have to leave this place!
What?
Hey, are you okay?
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time. But Aether found me from outside of it somehow.
Huh? How would that even be possible?
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite, and they go everywhere.
All right. I'll keep the moon marrow with me.
Well, if you say so.
Will you need my help? I could help you conceal the marrow.
You could? Oh, that'd be great.
Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further conceal its presence using 𝐒𝐽𝐽. Like this.
Ooh, looks like a shield.
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it. You learn quickly.
Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense and Are you always here, 𝐒𝐚𝐵ina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk out?
Dislike strangers. Slightly better.
Yeah, the Frost Moon Scions have changed since you last saw them. Who knows? You might have...
I will consider it.
She seems kind of tired. Either way, thanks for agreeing to help us.
It wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
The 𝐒𝐿 of Solnari. I've never heard that name before. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would only cause... But if this Rarier is as you describe, he will be a truly...
Yeah, things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now... Exactly. Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the crisis. As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect Notcry, but even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch. That ain't our style.
Thank you. The Frost Moon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone. The winds of change are blowing, and we Scions have nowhere to run. Our faith, our sect, all of it is here. Whether our foe is the Fatui or this 𝐒𝐿, we must stand our ground.
Let's see. Speaking of allies, the 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐝𝐿𝐵𝐺𝐻 craft shop is the closest by, right? And F is sure to help us.
Friendly approach detected. We meet again.
Listen! We've got updates on the wild...
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Phew, doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens! You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is!
True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Rarier's super fast?
Well, we'll just get an effort to go grab him and tie him down.
You're not taking this seriously at all, are you?
Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated 𝐒𝐴𝐺𝐻𝐿𝐵𝐺𝐻, which we'll be shipping to Nashi Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot.
You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh?
Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of... Sure, travel safe.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the Wild Hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nashi Town. Should probably watch out for... Remember that 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐲𝐽 guy? The ratnik in charge of firing the cannon?
Wait, what? Didn't we...
Yeah. It's still new news. So, not many people are in the know. I'll send a Nefa over to Nashi Town with...
Oh, he seemed like a good guy. Didn't put on any airs despite being a superior officer either.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most... His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motive...
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Hey! What do you mean? Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate.
Got it. Let's go then. You coming along enough?
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected. You go ahead.
All right. We'll see you later.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
This must be it. Oh, doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that ratnik guard. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Ah! Never! When did you...
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess? Indeed. Quicker, keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need...
but how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
Paimon might have said this before, Nefer, but...
𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐝𝐿𝐽, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow... The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have...
Entering unopposed. So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a terrible crime. But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen. So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed. We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit.
Yeah! What reason would...
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been...
Yeah! They would have often gone out on missions together.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt. This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge, likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk, similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow. He likely knew then that the real Flints would not appear and get in his way during this time. We'd have to ask Flints ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually be the murderer himself, and there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rarier may have already killed Flints long ago, and been Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him.
Steady now. Our friend should be back.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too. I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry. You'll receive a top-class reward in return. The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down.
Oh, right. Before we go, should we reveal Rarier's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? Hey! Why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation... Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others, tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rarier more opportunities to... And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already? We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it, then. We've just gotta find Flint's.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rarier, nor trust in Flint's too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
Oh, right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks a bunch, Nefer.
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account, by the way.
Hey, you!
I hope my joints won't get rusty. Accelerating.
Is that a Lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on, let's go see! Monsters!
One heart.
This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. We're not falling for that again. There's something inside it. Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore? A fight took place here. Did Flint's leave these marks?
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice? Did you hear that? But is that really him? Ah! We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Quick! Use the lantern!
Perissos. Silio eremos. Yamalune kattesi voranto kalu. Inio selu na sininso. Besendik is doing.
Hand it over. That was mine from the first.
Tutonine torai desnevite.
You're a fool. You again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern now!
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
So, you were tangling with Rarer out here all by yourself.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid. To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? And an enviable constitution.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar, yet I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident. And it was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal.
Is that what Rarer claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's...
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away? Were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability?
Yeah. Throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day...
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rarir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well, no, but...
Ah. I see. To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a 𝐒𝐴𝐺𝐸-powered device that can be used. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they...
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the wild...
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area.
Guess it's not surprising how they...
Were he to use it. So not only is this Rarir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty... You might not be familiar. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters. And his orders were to be... He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out. But every year they would say, wait a little longer. Wait a little longer. He often wondered if it was because he was lacking somehow. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. But good work does not always lead to good outcomes. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. A most convenient choice for them, at least. Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see. One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rarir's head.
Oh. At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomalies.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐝𝐫𝐨 set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime? We shall just have to exercise some discretion then. Come on. Let us be on our way. I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just yet.
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's already been enough of a mess lately.
Let's stop here. Any further and the Ratniki might detect us. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly...
Oh?
You'll know when the time comes.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so... Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistants for this investigation.
Yep, that's us.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. If there's anything else you'd like to look into... Sadly, no. But considering that Nefer...
We'll do our part too. Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again. But we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Never mind how we'll leave later on. Something the matter? Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern. What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never...
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as I calculated that you would have already entered. So I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventure.
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a... But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Our time is limited, after all. Just as I thought. Come, try sensing it yourself. Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, he would have no reason whatsoever to pick Let's look again more closely. Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe.
Oh, if we can't get any leads,
I'm not well versed in machine.
No, that's not right. Paimon, it doesn't mean that the components are damaged. But the real problem... Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a
The 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐝𝐫𝐨𝐧𝐞'𝐏𝐥𝐚𝐲 you met could have been Riri.
That's right.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency.
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐝𝐫𝐨. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐝𝐫𝐴. Oh, so the rumors I heard, are they true? You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I had run out of the required components. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, and I understood completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the... what's with those faces? Everything...
You've provided us with some very crucial... We can't make everything...
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks.
Good night. Hope the investigation...
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐝𝐫𝐴 you encountered while 8 days ago, he had yet to act with the immense gap in strength between them. The job was finished in a single blow. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm, and in turn, this flaw in his disguise.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as it worked, right? Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has... But how would that help Riri exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against him, since it would blast those fragments to smithereens.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. Seems like there's a lot left to investigate. We'll have to fight Riri eventually. And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now, at any rate. My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discourtesy.
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up as usual.
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my tab.
Phew, back inside. We can finally take a breather. Okay, Paimon. In...
I suppose we could all take a moment to Had you already sensed the unique... I see. Fortunate then that a bit...
Yeah. Hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to a...
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at.
All right. I suppose I do owe you... Your deductions have been quite correct. You know humans well. But some things that humans...
So... you mean...
Have you heard of how Snezhna... This race is no longer...
We've heard some
I once turned my heart toward humanity. And thus did I experience loss. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, would it not be better then to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the...
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my... But I was freshly awoken. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the final night cemetery. Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done. Nonetheless, there are still some things I will... Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if...
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine.
Can you even go back there right now?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my... And even if someone is waiting...
All right then, we'll try...
Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep the...
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. Noise! What's going on this time?
Hey! Where's Flint's? Is he here, or isn't he?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are resting.
Resting? We're all about to be done for! And you're talking... Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all!
You'd better give him up.
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the wild hunt too, huh?
What happened? Did something leak out? But we were so careful last night. What do you mean? This is so... It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either. Okay!
Hey! Let us...
My apologies. My apologies.
Hold on! Calm down, everyone!
What in Teyvat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the wild hunt, or strange ghosts and phantoms. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to confront Flint's face to face.
Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party either, Nefer.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can have their little chat. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Wait, it's...
All right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back sooner or later. What a mess.
Oh, all right then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial proposal. What say you? Or are you suddenly unsure of yourselves?
Come on, everyone! Move it!
No sign of Flint.
But how can that be? Hasn't he...
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold your end of the bargain, huh? So, Paimon, you've been waiting to ask me something, haven't you?
Yeah, how did they even find us here?
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some new information. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates. Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one seeming... And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rerir throwing fuel on the fire in secret.
So, did Flint's make his escape after hearing about this?
And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the Curatorium, got my chance to shine. While everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall, I, alone, noticed an opening.
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, boss. I was just getting started.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the Curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Might he intend to come back and get it later? Maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's not super important, right?
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is, we got lots of new intel to share.
All right then. Yehoda, contact the others. We're going to need all hands on deck. Let's have this discussion over at my place. I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a wild hunt anomaly.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rare now.
In that case, Rare shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So was all that ruckus back at the flagship just an act of spite? Or what?
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of wild hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than some of these must have been Rare's doing.
As much as
maybe, 'cause that'd be more.
Yeah, I'm confident. Oh, why don't we?
Our lab could certainly accommodate.
In other words,
Lightkeeper operations. Meanwhile, the wild.
Then we best act fast.
A feeling we all.
There are 3 wild hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity.
Works for me. Ineffa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this.
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out, then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment.
Gotcha! Stay...
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern? Has...
Hey! We've been in Knockride for a while now, but we still don't know... Now we've got some free time. Why don't we go explore Nasha Town for a bit? Oh, no one's guarding this place, just like he said. But...
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Ah! There you are! Okay, let's split up and make this happen. Or not! How are we supposed to read through this?
Difficult, yes. But it is also our most efficient option. To expose the true intentions of this Rare, we need to dive into Notcry's history.
Hope we don't land on our heads, then. Ah! Ghost! That file suddenly moved by itself! This is a graveyard, right, Flint's? Do these things just gotta... happen?
Many strange things happen here. But this is not...
But that file really did... Hey! Come out! Don't scare Paimon like that!
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log?
Hey! Another file's moving!
Are we being given hints? I feel no hostility.
Really? Hey! Seriously, another one? Okay then. Paimon will read this one. finally finished. Oh, Paimon sure could use a long break from long words now. Hope
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale.
Paimon as well. Guess that makes 3 of us.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to know.
All right, Paimon will go fetch hers. All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location. And look. All these smaller scale Wild Hunt site reports share a common outcome.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a type.
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
Ah! And here's another similarity. 𝐒𝐴𝐧𝐽𝐿𝐴 in nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
𝐒𝐴𝐧𝐽𝐿𝐴 and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the 𝐒𝐴𝐧𝐽𝐿𝐴 present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain. Indeed, despite the name, I would not call a Tide Seal Stone's sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail and the situation to deteriorate in such short order.
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when 𝐒𝐴𝐧𝐽𝐿𝐴 and abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while 𝐒𝐴𝐧𝐽𝐿𝐴 can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough, the 𝐒𝐴𝐧𝐽𝐿𝐴 might be his for the taking instead.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
What are you referring to?
Oh, we had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐝 and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐝, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene before...
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question. What make... That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look. Ah, it's... an ibis.
It's carrying a letter! Oh, Lauma must have sent it. She can speak to little animals. Let's see here.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
That's gotta be Rerir's doing. But why is he using the cannon again? Didn't he already fire it once before?
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete when we last met. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Rerir, and that's where we'll stop him. One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town is in their hands now.
Go! Fly! Not a moment to lose!
You're here, as expected.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your...
Such faith in your companions. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town when all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look? The cannon must seem like their only lifeline. This is the truth I have revealed to them. They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too slow. In their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek...
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. See this fragment? It once haunted your dream.
Sorry, what?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time. Every last fragment calls to me, sooner or later.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered...
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of what each time the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning. While that which you hold...
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent 𝐒𝐚𝐽𝐺𝐝 energies and be fully reborn.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. I've adapted to the strength. It will not be a full rest. Still, I suspect the 𝐒𝐚𝐽𝐺𝐝 will have rendered you down to...
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts. What exactly is going on?
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rerir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them. Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back any minute.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying...
How could they still be thinking about Mora?
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's...
Even so...
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter...
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation. This must be stopped in a timely manner.
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. They've decided they won't let anyone in.
What? I made that thing! They can't just take it from me! Let me over there! What are they gonna do, stop me?
They might, if Rerir has already formulated some countermeasure. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude we will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. Oh, you're back. And you have a letter? The Traveler won't make it back in time, so they're heading straight over to Star Sand Shoal instead.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why would she go there?
Assessing risk level. Maximum.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then she's prepared for the worst.
And we must ensure that her trust in us is not misplaced.
What are you waiting for? Let's get out. Move it!
This place is burning too!
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt...
Is that Lady 𝐼𝐼𝐼𝐼? But are you really...
It's you, 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐝𝐫𝐴. I believe you recognize...
I do, yes. But why are you here?
The townspeople have...
But...
I know what you wished, but you chose to leave the island. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as that life was about to begin. I seek to redress this injustice, not only for you, but for everyone here who wishes to live their lives free from this chaos. Please, have faith in our long-standing friendship, and that this is where my heart has led me.
Thank you, my lady.
Then come. I need you to step...
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the right person.
Huh? You're not coming with us?
We won't be able to calm this storm by our Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See you again.
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves. I always knew something was off about you. We won't let you pass.
Leave this to us, Lady Moonchanter. Go.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going upward from over there.
The cannon is all yours now.
Got it. Thanks, 𝐿auma. Inefa, give her a 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐝𝐿𝐴.
Orders received and immediately deferred. Departure takes...
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs. Otherwise, rifts will surely form. Pride, if your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me. I am no god. But so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe...
Let's go, Inefa. This way up. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry.
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Knuckle, what are you doing here? Lash attack!
Annihilation mode. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Go claw!
Installation chamber deployed.
You on this!
Interference detected. Entering countermeasure mode.
Ding dong butter bomb! Easy peasy. What made you think I couldn't take on one of my own designs, huh? This isn't good, Inefa. We gotta hurry!
Scanning. 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐝𝐴 ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete. The cannon is going through its final pre-fire.
Alright. Let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐝𝐴. Damage assessment. Incalculable. Nasha Town likely to be blasted skyward.
No! I mean a manual brake. The primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that. We are out of time.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Sigisato passa sax, intimi potuvitos. In necritus necrus baptisi, que omnes tu solos pentusi. Oses picos palatin pirantur misuricru, topieto aetion veratum.
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish. Torpid. I can barely muster 10% of my
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
What's with him?
Verfnir. Vrindaughter. Flinders.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by nothing but...
Matters not. Having a heart. Being human. It's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant. You matter not. Does anything in this world... You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid, laughable that you should die for their sake.
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world.
the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine... Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then.
Columbina! What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score!
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash, but battles just get chaotic.
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues. There's a Fatui warrant out on your head, and don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
Well, anyway, thank you.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the Eternal Moon Goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much for me yourselves. And then well, I brought your associate along for the ride, too. But that was as much as I could do.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss.
Still, what do we do now? Riri's gotten strong.
We did block most of the 𝐒𝐽𝐽𝐴, so I'd say we've put... But we still don't know what his aims are. And he may continue gathering...
After you left, I could no longer sense his...
That means it's...
A question, if I may. Kind. When the cannon's 𝐒𝐲𝐽𝐽 beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak.
No.
I see. Curious.
Oh yeah! The cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders...
In that case, Miss Columbina,
Go now, all of you. Do not worry. My strength still isn't returning. It seems my time is running out.